Welcome to tonight's matchup between Rochester Lourdes Eagles and the Bethlehem Academy Cardinals. Serving for the Cardinals is Michaela Dienst. Middle back, good pass up to the front. And it is called out. It was close, but it was out. Point Cardinals. Back over to Michaela for this non-conference matchup. She laps the ball a few times, spins it in her hands, sends it to the back right. Good pass up to the center. Good hit, very nice dig. Yeah, he was a very nice dig. Point Cardinal. Good start here for the Cardinals. Michaela drops one short, and they are not able to get it over the net for point number 3. Good start for the Cardinals. Dienst to serve. Looks at the coach to see where to go. Back right. Oh, and it was jumped over by the setter for side out and point Eagles. All right, serving for the Eagles is Clapridge. Jump serve, good serve. Bumped up by Becker, set by Dienst. Over to Hacker for the hit. It is saved. There's a lot of tight play at the net. Good save, and push to the back, settle in. Another dump to the middle, found to the ground. Point Eagles. Clapridge with the jump serve. Looks to her coach to see where to hit it. Usual. Quick push over. Big hit. Oh, nice dig by Hacker, or by Becker. Cardinals just get it over to live another day. Another big hit. That's number 1, Akban Deng. That was a really good hit. All tied up at 3. Clapridge, jump serve again.
Someone left
Riley Becker, nice pass to Dienst. Back over to Ray Robley. Blocked, saved. Free ball over, Becker to Dienst. To Ray Robley. Oh, she's on the other side last time. Good dig by Ray Robley from the hit. Quick one in the middle, pushed over by Gerald. Not handled by the Eagles. Side out, point Cardinals. Rotating in the serve. Here's number 8, Gabby Pavic. Looks to the coach to see where to hit the ball. Sends it over to the middle. Not a great pass, but it was handled. Close to being out, but you can't take that chance. Good. Dienst with the dig. Becker up. Hughes will push to the back row. Back row, I thought there was going to be a hit, but hard to keep up. And there's a off the block. That finds the ground. Side out, Eagles. Serving for the Eagles at Akban Deng. Becker up to Dienst. Back to Hacker with the left hand push. That went out. Point Eagles. That's their first lead of the game. 5-4 Eagles. Back row hit by Husel, and that is going to catch the blockers out of time. and falls to the court for a side out, 5-5. Riley Becker back to serve right, smack dab underneath the basketball hoop. Sends it way to the back row and not handled real well, but saved and was not able to get it over. Are the Eagles for a point. Coach Bothan goes out to give Husel some instructions. Serve back middle, pretty good pass, nice set, and hit hard. Handled well by Pavic. Back over. Block for the Cardinals is unsuccessful. Side out, Eagles. 6-6. Ella Dahl serving from right up against the wall. Looks like a jump serve coming at us. Whoa, big hard serve. Becker makes a very good run, and that is a nice save on a tough serve. See if they can keep that going. That was hit and found the back corner in for a point. Eagles. All the PA boys dressed in their jammies over there getting a little riled up, but supporting their team. There's a jump serve into the net. Side out. 7-7. Really close game. Coming in to serve. Bella Krugler. Little jump serve. Very nice, and not handled well at all by the Eagles. Cardinals 8, Eagles 7. Cougar back to serve again. Just right of the basketball. Oh, there's a nice. That ball had no movement on it at all. Dropped right in the middle where nobody was for another Cardinal point. Jump serve. That one is good pass, good hit. Oh, and a little dink over the blockers. Finds the floor. Side out Eagles, 9-8 Cardinals. Serving in the middle of the court for the Eagles is number 6, Wackel. Good pass by Pavic. And that is hit long by Husel. 9-9. Gabby, Husel back to Riley Becker, bumps it over. Oh, there's another little dink over the blocks. It finds the center front row where nobody was. Second lead for the Eagles, 10-9. Becker to Dienst, to Husel, and is not handled by the two young ladies in the back row for the Eagles. They both look at each other and they thought you had it. Rotation, so that Husel goes out. Ray Robley in, serving for the Cardinals. Husel handled, free ball. Dienst has to just dip it over the net. And that one was touched by Dienst, and she may or may not be able to hit that again. I don't know if they would have called that a block and then a hit, but she didn't take the chance, and it falls to the floor. Serving for the Eagles, number 2, Anna Winky. Jump serve from against the wall is handled by Husel to Dienst. Back row hit by Husel is handled nicely by the Eagles. Dienst short, quick set. Nice save by the Eagles. Husel, Dienst to Ray Robley, is not able to get that over the net. Point Eagles, 12-10, Rochester over the Cardinals. At this point, Serving against the back wall again. Jump serve. Kind of jump serve. Handled nicely by Becker. Dienst. And that is hit. Oh, that looked like the line, and it is called the line. Eckhart finds the line and rotates out. That brings in Maggie Ittle to serve. She's serving right, almost smack dab in the middle. Oh, that's a tough serve to handle. They do get it over though. Ittle to Dienst. Gerald, they were able to handle it. That one's off net. Dienst digs it out of the net. Huzel, just barely gets it over. They did find a soft spot in the defense of the Cardinals, the back right corner. Side out Eagles. We have rotation by both teams. Serving for the Eagles is number 5, Stromberg. She serves from way back. Becker up to Gerald. Hit by Robley. Handled by the Eagles. Free ball over. Becker to Dienst. To Ray Robley. She tries to find a weak spot. Oh, and instead it comes back to a weak spot in the Cardinals defense. Point Eagles. 14-11 in this first match. That ball has no movement. Hughes was able to get that knuckleball over. Oh, and that was, I think that was quite a push myself, but the referees who matter didn't think so. 15-11, Rochester. Becker to Dienst, to Gerald. That is handled by the Eagles. Free ball over Becker. Dienst. Gerald. And she hits it over. And it is out. And Bothan, coach for BA, wants a timeout. All right. After the timeout. Ends up being a really good timeout. Broke the rhythm of the Lourdes server. She hits the first one out. Back to serve for the Cardinals is Michaela Dienst. Loses the handle a little bit there. Hope that doesn't mess her up. Nope, that is right where she wanted it. Here's a big hit. It's handled by Huzel. Dienst over. Quinn hits the pole and it does not make it over. Eagles rotate around, sending number 9. Lillian Clapper's back to serve for the Eagles. Jump serve. Becker handled it. Huzel. No, little communication problem there. Point Eagles. Ooh, that's a tough serve to handle. Really knuckling. I could see it from here. She had a beat on it and it moved just so much and off to the right it went. And Michaela was not able to get an arm up there quick enough. Point Eagles. 19-12. Rochester over BA. Robley. Huzel. Dienst looks for a soft spot. They're able to get a long arm out there and save it. Free ball over. Becker to Dienst, to Hacker, and that is pushed right back down, and Gerald goes up to push it over. Huzel, Dienst, Quinn, hits it. Oh, they're calling out, but she saved it. It was going to be close. Free ball over. Huzel to Dienst, to Gerald, and nobody home found the spot. Cardinals needed that point out. Rotating in is Gabby Pavic as Quinn, Ray Robley comes out. Pavic to serve. Drops one down the middle. That was a good pass up to the setter and a good hit. Oh, Huzel, nice save. Hacker hits it over. There's a quick set by the Lourdes and off the block, point Eagles. Going back to serve for the Eagles is number 1, Oxfam Dang. First save, Kovic to Dienst, to Husel, blocked back and unable to be saved by the Cardinals. Diving was Kovic and Becker. Both got a hand on it, but not enough. That serve did not make it over the net. Serving for the Cardinals, Riley Becker from right underneath her back. That's crazy, but it doesn't bother her apparently. She does walk out from underneath it. Good serve, but it was a good pass to the Eagle setter. That hit was off, timed a little bit, and hit long. 21-15. Setter dinks it over, Becker back up. Husel tried to find that little soft spot. Well, a lot of little play at the net, but it's over. Try to find that middle. Oh, nice up. Dienst to Hacker. Good hit. From behind. Oh, we got a very good volley going here. Free ball. Becker to Dienst. The Husel wanted it. She lined it up and she got it. Okay. You might have been able to hear her yelling for it, and it was a good set, good timing, good hit, off a blocker for a point. Riley had to go chase the errant pass back to her. 21-16, Eagles with the lead. Cardinals closing in. Oh, a good serve by Becker to the back middle. Becker to Dienst, to Hacker. Save, good pass, you can set. Dienst follow that hole. Husel, oh, that was a very nice play between Dienst and Husel. And you maybe could hear Dienst yelling, Maddie, 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 as she set it right back up in 2 hits, and she hit it over for, that's point number 3 in a row. If Becker can keep it going here. Pushing that back line, but she does that. Oh. And that is not out. That found a spot on the Cardinals' side, and it was well in. That's the chagrin of Husel, who was yelling out, but she didn't argue it. It was in. Jump serve. Husel to Dienst. On the back row, come running up is Husel, but they're able to save it, but not able to get the free ball over. Going back to serve is Bella Kugler. A little jump serve to the back. That one's coming over and is stuck down nicely by Madeline Husel. Cardinal mounting a little comeback here. Good serve, good pass by the Eagles. A quick set. Look for a short spot. Didn't find it. Dienst to Husel, who's underneath a little bit too much. Oh, and the Eagles find that weak spot in the middle once again. Cardinals got to find a way to seal up that middle hole after the timeout. 23-19, Eagles up serving. Wackel, Becker to Dienst, and that is pushed over by the Cardinals. Big hit, oh, big, nice block, but it's saved by the Lourdes. Free ball over, Becker, Dienst, Husel wanted it, and she hit it hard, but it was dug up nicely by the Eagles. Free ball over, Becker, Dienst. Quick hit, is handled by the Eagles, a back row hit. Becker, Dienst, Husel, look for that little spot and a little redemption. She's able to get one back on the Eagles and finding that where I believe, like I was, waiting for her to just unload on that thing, and she popped it over. Gabby Pavic comes out. Quinn Ray Robley in, serving for the Cardinals is Huzo. Middle back, good pass to the setter. Long set across is hit. Becker makes a diving attempt. Was unable to get a good pass off of that good hit. It would have been in. She needed to do that. Just give credit where credit is due. That was a good hit. Anna Winky for the serving game point for the Eagles. Little jump serve. Becker. Dienst is unable to get there and yelled for Quinn's help, but that falls to the floor. First one. 25-20 goes to the Eagles. All right, ready here for set number 2. We got our initial rotations taken care of. And serving to start set number 2 is Lily Claprich for the Rochester Lourdes Eagles. Handled pretty nicely for the pretty tough serve by Becker. Got that pass up. Becker, Gerald over to Quinn. They just hit it up, get it over. There's a set to the far side. That was hit well out above all blockers. And kind of like the last game, the last set. Cardinals start off at the first point. Michaela Dienst to start this. That one was really floating around, but handled well. And there would be, I'd call, another push, but the refs don't call that a push into a soft spot. If I say that loud enough, will they hear me? Because that's a terrible, that's a push all the way. It drives me nuts. Becker to Dienst. Huzo, free ball over, quick set. They didn't let that one fall to the center. That was very nice. Looked at off the blocker. Point, Eagles. Serving for the Eagles, number 1, Fong Dane. The jump serve, Becker to Dienst, over to Hacker, off the block, they're able to get back up, set, and that ball did not come over, and the refs agree. Point, side out, / point for the Cardinals. Gabby Pavic in to serve for the Cardinals, looks over at the coach, sees where she wants it hit. And I presume that she hit it right there. Free ball over, Dienst to Pavic. Hacker takes charge and gets that over. Free ball, quick set, off the block. Side out, Eagles. Eagle rotation. I don't have number 8 for the Eagles on here, so but serving in number 3, Ella Dale. Becker handled a tough serve, but no one else is able to get a hand on it. And there's an ace for the Lourdes. We're up 4-2 in the second set. Jump serve. Becker to Dienst. To Huzo, and unable to handle a big hit from Huzo for a side out. That'll send Riley Becker back underneath the backboard where she typically starts her serve. Back left, good pass, setter comes over, free ball coming over, Gabby to Dienst. Hacker and is not able to get over the net. side out and point Eagles. Serving for the Eagle, number 6, Lauren Wackel. From just about right underneath the basketball hoop. Step forward, Husel to Dienst, to Hacker, and finds a, oh, thought it was going to fall, a nice diving save. Dienst from the back row, and there's another diving save by the Eagles. And a little miscommunication on the Eagles side. Benefit goes to the Cardinals for side out and point. In the serve is Bella Kugler. Laps the ball a few times. Little jump serve. Ooh, nice serve, but it is a good up by the middle. Good hit by Monwalk Noun. The Cardinals had a pretty good wall up to block that, but it just went off the block and out of bounds. Eagles 6-4. Gabby to Riley to Husel for a free ball over. Eagles, good pass, good set, and hit. Becker to Dienst. Husel winds up, and that is saved. And a quick hit over by the Lourdes is out. Side out, point, Cardinals. Husel will be serving for the Cardinals in this second set. Good serve, but a good pass. And a big hit by Oxwan. See, got a lot of kills tonight for Oxwan. She's hitting around through those blockers of the Cardinals. In for the Eagles is number 15, Ellie Flores. Husel, Dienst. Robert is not able to get that one over. Point, Eagles. Husel, Dienst. Husel, the back row, finds the line. Back line for a point. In the serve is Maggie Edel. Riley Becker gets a little rest, and so does Aaliyah Hacker. Oh, she tries to drop one down. They're able to handle. And another, I'd say that one isn't as much of a push as normal, but that's still a push. That's not a hit. Serving for the Eagles, number 9, Lillian Clapprich. The Eagles have the lead 9-6. Jump serve. Husel to Dienst. To Ray Robley. Off the Eagle blocker for a side out point. Aaliyah Hacker back in as Bella Kugler gets a little break. Dienst. Middle back row, good pass, good set, and that's Oxwan getting another kill for the Eagles. Cardinals are going to have to get some blockers in front of her. And now she gets to go back and serve. Riley Becker to Michaela Dienst over to Husel, free ball over, set. Quick set, and that is hit long by Moonwalk Noun. In the serve is Gabby Pavic. Quinn, Ray Robley gets a break. Good pass from the middle back, set. Oh, nice save by Becker. Hacker calls it, free ball over. They did get a block in front of them best time, but we're just not able to handle that block. 11-8. Eagles. Serving for the Eagles, number 3, Ella Dahl. Back against the Bethlehem Academy 30. Matt on the wall. Pavic to Dienst to Hacker. Unable to hit that one over. Point Eagles, 12-8. Jump serve. Poop popped over. Husel to Dienst. Husel wants it. Blocked. Pushed over by Hacker. Another push over. Another little dink over. Mistimed hit on the Eagles side. Equals a side out for the Cardinals. Riley Becker goes back to try to get the Cardinals right back in this one. Pushes one over back. Actually, for a tough serve, it was a pretty good pass, but the setter is not able to get there. 12-10. Riley looks over to where to hit it. Very good pass. They had it covered, but Husel long reach was able to. Very nice save, and Husel wants to go right back at it. Riley's going to push it over deep. That was a couple very nice plays on both sides of the ball. Back hit by the Lourdes goes well long. Point. Cardinals, and as stated earlier, Riley Becker getting them right back in here, only down by 1. He pooches one down in there, but they are able to handle it off the top of the net. There's neither one. Dienst to Pavic to Husel. Tried to find that soft middle. And then she gets a tee up on a pass back over there. Set it all along. That's the best set to hit comes from the other side of the net. And the Eagles need a timeout. All right, after the timeout, 12-12. See if Riley can handle that timeout taken by the Eagles coach. She does with a very nice serve, but there's a pooch over. Back set by Dienst to Hacker. They're able to come up with that from the middle back road. They're trying to find that middle. Everybody's trying to hit that little middle, and everybody's got it covered. So they just set it out to number 8, and she slams it home. There's some excited young ladies over on the Eagles side. Gabby Pavic to Dienst, the Hacker, and she finds a back corner with a nice English on that ball, brought it right down. And we're 13-13. Hacker gets a break. Bella Cougar comes in. She gets a serve with her jump serve. And that is dug up out of the back row. And there they finally got a block on Zhang's hit. So that was good play by both teams. Cougar jump serve. It did not make it over. 14-14 in set number 2. Weineke serving. Jump serve. Handled by Becker over to Dienst. Husel from the back row and hits it into the net. 15-14 Eagles. Jump serve. Becker to Dienst to Husel. And she drops that one in. Yeah, we had a good angle. We could see it was coming down, but most of the Eagle players were yelling out, but it had good English and it was coming down fast. So it was a very nice hit. Perfect placement, like the BA boys were saying. And she gets now go back and serve. What was called?
Too long. 5 seconds.
Oh. So I've not seen that call before. Didn't know that was a thing, but she took too long to serve, apparently. Didn't think that was any longer than any other one, but Becker to Dienst. Quinn was saved by the Eagles. And we got a good block up there, but we're unable to handle that. Results of that block. Eckhart and Dienst did stuff that, but we're not able to get the ball back up. Becker to Dienst, nice save. Husel has to free ball over. Good set, back set, big hit. Becker's there to save that one. Ray Robley hits it and is off the block for a point. Eckhart comes out. Edel goes in to serve. We have another very tight set here. There's a good up by the Eagles, a good set, and 1 minute she's hitting it hard, the next minute she's finding that soft spot in the middle of the Cardinal side of the court for a point. Riley, Becker back in, and serving for Lourdes, number 9, Clapridge. Jump serve, ooh, good serve. Husel is able to get it up. Dienst yells to take it, free ball over. Husel, Becker, Husel gets it back over. Oh, that was sneaky. Oh, a good hit. Right now the Cardinals are just getting the ball over and the Eagles are getting their bump set spike. 19-16, the Eagles. Jump serve, did not make it over the net. Side out. Hacker comes back in. Bella Cougar goes out. Michaela Dienst back to serve. That ball had good English, but a good pass. Oh, Husel saves that, and no one was able to get that. That was a very good save on a very good hit, but no one able to get and help out Husel with their save, with their dig. Dang to serve. Becker to Dienst. To Husel, free ball over, Eagle up, setter, back row hit. Dienst dive, but just have to push it over again. They got to get another free ball and back row play, but they're going to free ball over. Hacker, Dienst, Quinn, hits it long. All right, serving for the Eagles is Dang. Becker to Dienst to Hacker. Well, she thinks that over, and a diving Eagle is able to get her hand on her, but not be able to get the ball up high enough for one of her teammates to get side out. Cardinals. Gabby Pavic looking to serve a few here. Nice line drive. Oh, very nice save. Very nice save on Eagles' side, and free ball over is not handled by the Eagles. That is long. BA boys looking to get the assist on that one as serving from middle back for the Cardinals is Riley Becker. Middle back, up, good set. And there, they sealed up that middle this time. Dienst. Eckert, sorry. Back row hit coming up and does not make it over the net. Point. Cardinals. Down by 2 as we near the end of this second set. Huzo yells for getting this point. Becker sends it over. Good pass. Good set. And a big swing, but was not able to get that ball over. They are the Eagles. Timeout, Eagles. All right, coming out of the timeout is Becker serving. Good pass by the Eagles up to one of their big hitters. Dienst is able to dig off the ceiling. The ball goes, and a diving Becker is not able to handle that. And the Eagles rotate in a new player and get set to serve. Huzo to Dienst. Huzo just a little touch, just bounces it just right behind that Eagle. That was interesting, but effective. Bella Kugler to try to tie this one up. Little jump serve, does not make it over. That gives the Eagles game point. Barrel to barrel. Anna Planky, number 2, ready to serve. Becker to Dienst to Huzo. Free ball over. Front set and good reaction. It's still going. Huzo wants to do the same, but they cover it. Coming back over. Dienst. Huzo. There's a good volleyball play. A lot of little dips and dinks, and the big hit from Huzo is what gets the point. Huzo to serve. She drops one in there and is unable to be handled by the Eagles. Tie game at 24. Must win by 2 here. Huzo looks at the scoreboard, looks at the coach to see where and what to do with this serve. Sends it there and is not able to be handled by number 12, Bergman for the Eagles. Game point, Cardinals. Huzo looks over to see what to do with this serve. Deep in the back row, that is handled nicely. It's a good up, there's a set, but free push. That part goes one of our own pushes, so I guess the back row hit. Becker, Dienst, Quinn. That is dug in the back row. Right along. Becker, Dienst. Another good save. Becker, Dienst. Oh, she found the line at the back set for the set. Set goes to the Cardinals. All right, here we are, set number 3. Michaela Dienst starting it off. Deep to the back row, but a nice pass. Low set, free ball over to Huzo, to Dienst, to Hacker. Saved by the Eagles. Attempted kill by the Eagles does not make it over the net. And once again, the Cardinals start off with point number 1. Dienst serve to the back row is handled. The free ball coming over. Huzo to Dienst. To Gerald, not sure what happened there, misjudged the ball or something. Eagle jump serve. Quinn nice up to Dienst. Husel back roll hit off the top of the net, handled by the Eagles. They look for that soft spot. Dive by Quinn. Unable to get reset before the ball comes her way. Point, Eagles. Clapridge, jump serve. Quinn was unable to handle that. Set number 3 here in this best out of 5. 1-1. Becker to Hacker. Becker has to send it over. It makes it over. Quick set and a big hit by the Eagles for point number 4. 4-1 early on in this third set. Jump serve. Ray Robley does a nice job. Gerald tips it over. Big dig by Dienst, hits it right over and set. Dang, it's free ball. Husel to Dienst. Gerald push over is handled. Free ball. Becker, Dienst. Ray Robley, backline dig. Dang, Husel. Quinn, I thought that was going to be trouble. Gerald pushes back to the back line where there is nobody. That was a very good volley. Some great plays by both teams. Cardinals needed that one. Gabby Pavic back to serve for the Cardinals. Who just clears the net. Free ball over to the Cardinals. Becker to Dienst. Miscommunication in the front row. Gerald went up to hit it as a decoy, and Husel, I believe, was meant to hit that, but hard to say. Eagles serve is handled by Pavic, who hits it over and is not returned or not addressed at all by the Eagles, and side out. Going back to serve is Briley Becker. Set. It's going to be a tough one, but able to do it, and that is not going to be returned. It'll play at the net by both sides, ends up in a point for the Cardinals. 5-4 Eagles. See if Becker can tie it up here. She drops one down, but it is handled by the Eagles, and Becker makes a nice save in the back line, and Husel hits it, blocked by the Eagles, but it goes out. Point Cardinals, 5-5 in this set number 3. She punches that ball over. Oh, sneaky little move by the Eagles, but handled by the Cardinals. Another nice dig by Briley Becker, but she is not able, laying flat on the ground, to get it very high for one of her teammates to get, but with a very good attempt. With a very good hit by the Eagles. Jump serve is not handled by Pavic. Eladal has a pretty good jump serve there. Husel to Dienst to Hacker. Gets it over. Oh, a misaligned hit attempt by the Eagles. Point out Cardinals. That brings in Kira Dreyer to serve. good pass, good set, and the block was not able to stop the ball. It went through the arms and falls to the floor on the Cardinals side for a side out and a point Eagles. Becker, Dienst, Husel. That is saved. Here comes a back row hit. Pavic, Dienst, Eckhart, and that worked. They were setting it up on this side. You could hear him yelling, and that worked for a side out and a point. Madeline Husel goes back to serve, trailing by 1. Oh, I think she is not sure if that was going to be in or out. It was going to be close, but she did get her arms up on it. Attempted the pass, but not a good pass. Point and tie game. And we have a errant basketball from the fans. Teacher takes that ball away from the BA boys, and we'll try this again. Ball, good knuckle ball there, but handled and not able to get it over the Lourdes for maybe the first lead that the Cardinals have had since it was 1-0 early on. Husel going to try to grow this lead a little bit more here. Errant pass and unable to be handled. And there's that lead starting to grow, 10-8. Madeline Husel. Nice serve, but handled nicely by the Eagles. Husel to Dienst. To Ray Robley. And an initial dig by the Cardinals is not handled for the second up. Side out and point for the Eagles. Meineke from jump serve from way in the back to Becker to Dienst to Husel, who hits that ball and it goes under the net to tie this game at 10. Yelled out by someone. Quinn let it fall, and it did hit the line. Quinn Dienst makes a nice save. Someone hits it over. Yep, Becker takes charge and gets it over. Free ball, back line hit coming. Save. Set. Eckhart powers one through the block. Very good job by Kia Dreyer to keep that alive. Riley, Becker, and Peyton Eckhart come out for a break. And that brings in Aubrey Brown to serve. Good pass up to the Eagles setter, and that hit. Not an overpowering hit, but a hit to a spot where there was no one on the Cardinals side. So a few rotations later, and we have Riley back in. Kira Dreyer back in. Waiting to serve. Becker down to get that one. Husel, backline hit, drives it over as Doug. Oh my goodness, how is that not a push, but I don't know. There's another one. I shouldn't call it out loud, but I just don't see how that's a volleyball hit. That's a volleyball hit right there. Dienst, quick one. To Gerald, off the block. That's a good volleyball hit. It drives me crazy. All these pushes are not my favorite, as you can tell. Back to serve is Michaela Dienst. We have a tie at 12-12 here in the third set. Hits it down the line. That ball is coming over. That is a little battle at the net. Won by Hacker, but back up and then hit long by the Eagles. VA boys in their math say that's a baker's dozen. Dienst hits it down the line. It was handled nicely by the Eagles. Husel up to Dienst. Back to Hacker. Off the block. Oh, diving save by the Eagles. And we're calling in the net by the Eagles. Number 1 point. Cardinals. Michaela lines up to hit. Takes it down the line again. She's able to save it. And that is tipped/pushed over by Eladal. Side out point. Eagles. Jump set kind of bounces off the net, and unable to get that is Husel as a diving attempt, as the net slowed it down just enough to find a soft spot in the Cardinals lineup. Dienst over to Hacker. Oh, very nice dig by the Eagles. Free ball over Becker. Dienst, Gerald. Nobody there off the block. Side out. Gabby Pavic comes in to serve. Quinry Robley goes out to take a break. And Cardinals lead by 1 in this third set. Gets that, pushes that one over. That is taken care of. Well, I would say that's a little redemption because, again, there's that push that does not make it over. Oh, that one's just going to dribble over. That'd be a home net advantage, maybe? As that one hits a lot of the tape and rolls over as the Eagle defender turned her back to getting ready, and it fell right behind her. That one goes a little bit further over. Good pass, good set, and a big hit. Handled by Becker over to Dienst to Husel. Oh, very nice way to fill. That was a very nice play off a big block by the Eagles. And Gabby is right there. Very well done. All right, out of the timeout. Gabby Pavic serves. Good pass, big hitter, and she is hot tonight. That was a hard one to handle. If you don't get a block on that one, you're not going to dig that one out. That was a hard hit right quickly down to the floor, and she gets to go back and serve. Becker to Dienst. Quick one to Gerald, pushes way back. Oh, boy, out of all the lifts and pushes tonight, that was not one to be called, but that's just me. Wow. Gabby, Pavic to Dienst, to Hacker, and the block does not come back over. Riley Becker heading back underneath the hoop to serve. Good pass by the Eagles, good set. They're able to handle that hit. Dienst to Husel. Kind of has to hang in the air. Oh, this is free ball coming over. Husel, Dienst, Hacker, off the block and falls on the Eagles side. 2016 Eagles. Becker to serve. Punches that over the middle back. Not a great pass. The setter is able to get their free ball. Becker, Dienst. Husel has to just bump it over. Big hit coming, and that's going long. BA boys like the placement of that hit. That was well out. Even Mike Reavers could get that call right. That was like 20 feet out. Good job, Mike. Here comes a big hit off the block. Husel, Dienst, back to Husel. Another block. Dienst to Pavic, to Dienst. Free ball over. Set. Big hit. Big block. Hangs on the top of the net for the Eagles to come back and get. Here comes a push. Oh. And Hacker and Pavic both dive for the ball and are unable to handle that. Side out. Point. Eagles. Eladal. Jump serve. Husel to Dienst. Back to Husel. You can see the court nicely from that back row and puts it where there is no one. This diving doll is able to get her hand underneath it, but that's about it. That ball did not come up for anybody to handle. Kira Dreyer comes in for the Cardinals to serve, 22-17. Oh, there's another. That's a point Eagle. There's another kind of grab push. Obviously volleyball has changed since I played a long time ago. None of those, that's not a legal hit back in the day, but today it is. The Cardinal bench calls out. Gabby Pavic listens, and it goes out. That was closer for you, Mr. Reavers, but you did a good job there. I got a good look at that. That was out. Not by as much as the last one, but it was out. Husel looks at Coach Both and where to serve this. Puts it in the back row. Is unable to get that over because of that well-placed serve by the Eagles. Uno mas, says the BA boys. 24-18. Cardinals in this third set. Husel to the back row. No one seems to. A little miscommunication on the Lourdes side, and set 3 goes to the Cardinals. Okay, here we are, set number 4. The Cardinals lead 3-2-1. Dienst to Quinn. Big block by the Eagles to start this game. So this is the first game / set that the Cardinals did not get the first point tonight. Out was called, and out it was as Kira Dreyer lets it go. Hacker comes in, Kira goes out, and Dienst goes back to serve. No spin on that ball, had to have been knuckling, but they're able to handle it up. Free ball over. Becker to Dienst, to Hacker. Back row, saved by the Eagles. Back row hit. Husel, Dienst, Hacker again. Back row, back over. Eagles, free ball over. Becker, Dienst, over to Ray Robley, who was able to find the soft spot in the middle of that Eagle side for a point. Dienst to serve. Back row, and the line drives hit. Becker to Dienst, to Gerald for the push, but right there was the Eagle waiting for it. Free ball over. Husel to Dienst. Bad pass from the back line, not able to be handled by the setter Michaela Dienst, and that is a side out. 2-2 in this set number 4. Pretty good games here between these two teams. Becker, Dienst, back row. Husel lines up, but she decides to push it over. And back row hit. Husel's there. Dienst is there over to Quinn, who drills it, but it's dug by the Eagles, who push it over. Dienst sees an opening on the back left corner and pushes the ball over there for a side out point. In comes Gabby Pavic to serve for the Cardinals. Free ball coming over. Husel to Dienst. Back sets the Hacker. Call not over, and I would believe that that did not get over. Sounded like a lot of net. I'm lucky enough to sit here next to Mr. Zabel, who's got quite a camera. Got any words for the Y's here, Mr. Zabel? He's laughing. I think he does. He's just camera shy. No, he's not camera shy. Dienst yells for people to get out of the way. Husel hits a back line off the tape to the floor for a point. Going back to serve for the Cardinals is Briley Becker. She punches over to back right side. Nice job by the Eagle setter to bring that back. Dienst over to Husel. She takes a big running start, but then just dips it over, and a diving doll is not able to get that up in the air. Point Cardinals. Riley looks to see where she should hit it. Kind of lines up, punches it over, hits it right where he wants. Dienst hits it up. Well, that's going to be tough. Too close to the net with all of that, and the Cardinals are not able to get that over the net. They got it under the net. Serving for the Eagles, Wackel. Pavic to Dienst to Husel. Little assist there by the top tape. Took a little bit off it and found a spot where there was not an Eagle to dig that ball out. Miss Hacker takes a break. Kira Dreyer goes back to serve. Looks to Coach Bothan to see where to hit this ball. Hits it there, we presume, and that is handled as free ball over. Dreyer to Dienst to Eckhart, who hits it long. But it was called off the block. So the Eagles coach is looking to the line judge who called it out, but then there was a tip called off a block. So they're discussing that. And it is awarded to the Cardinals for a point. I do believe the referee at the net called the tip, and Mike did not. Mike Reavers, the back judge. So there's a set and a hit, and that one is out. It was close, but it was out. Point Cardinals, 8-4 Cardinals. They look to keep this going here. Dreyer. Nice save by Dreyer. Dienst, Husel to hit it over. There's a nice little push over by the Eagle setter. And no Cardinal there to get that soft little push over. You see land in that middle too often. Winky jump serve, does not make it over the net. It's a side out point. Cardinals get it right back. Quinn Ray Robley in. Gabby Pavic gets to take a break. Madeline Husel back to serve. Oh, that's going to be trouble. Handled nicely by the Eagle setter off the roof. And the blockers were there, but the ball was able to sneak through the Cardinal block for a side out point. 9-6. Cardinals coming in to serve. Natalie Flores for the Eagles. Lefty. Husel. Dienst only could push it over with that little diving dig of that serve that Husel had to do, but it worked. Point Cardinals. In to serve Maggie Edel for the Cardinals. Oh, she drops one over. They have to hit it right back over Husel. Dienst. Oh, that was blocked. The save by Dienst. Free ball over by Edel. Set. And a big hitter for the Eagles. Ding. Drives that one to the floor on the Cardinals side. For a point inside out. I keep forgetting I'm talking. This popcorn's so good here at BA. I keep eating it while I shouldn't do that while I'm talking, but it's good. Dreyer has to save that one, but she does. And that free ball over. Jang dinks it over, but it's blocked, and she's able to save it. Free ball coming over Husel to Dienst. Pushed over by Gerald, but saved. There's a big hit by number 3, Ella Dahl and the Eagles. It might have bounced off Michaela Dean's head. I'll ask her after the game, but it was a good hit. 10-8. Cardinals trying to hold on to the lead they've had for most of this set. Dreyer to Dienst, over to Quinn, and that is really stuffed. That combination of Deng and Dahl on the Eagles side is pretty hard to get through. They have a pretty good block there. Pretty good wall they set up. Jump serve is handled by Husel. It's going to be trouble. Oh, I'm going to have to talk to Michaela because there's that push that I really don't like, but I guess if they're going to call it, I might as well do it. And now she gets to go back and serve. Ooh, it got quiet in here for that serve. Oh, tough handling that, but they were able to handle it. Dienst comes up from the back row and pushes it right back over. Dienst calls it out over to Quinn. And she hits it back row, dug by the Eagles. Pushed over by, well, she knows that spot is there, and she's able to get it over there without the Cardinals seeing it coming, and it finds the floor. 10-11, the Eagles are sneaking right back in this one. Dang. To Becker, to Dienst, to Gerald, who hits it long. All knotted up at 11. Husel calls for a side out here to her team. Becker to Dienst, to Ray Robley. He hits it long. Becker to Gerald to Dienst. Handled easily by the Eagles. Back row hit. Dug by Becker. Packers hit with push right back over. Robbie hits it. And oh, very nice save. Oh, very, very nice play by the Eagles to save that one. Packer dug by the back row. Eagles try to dink it over. Gerald. Some very nice plays on both sides of the net. A really good play on the Eagles over. That ball was almost in their bench, and number 3 was able to bring that ball back, and it got that over. That was a fun one to watch. Hard-earned point there for the Cardinals. Havik to serve, and that one hits the middle of the net. Dahl serving, jump serve. Becker handled it up to Dienst. Quick set to Gerald is partially blocked. Number 4, Monrock Nan, sends that one to the floor on the Cardinals side as the Eagles take a 14-12 lead in this set number 4. They're looking to tie this match up and send it to a 5th game. jump set serve was mishit, giving the Cardinal the side out and a point. Sends Briley Becker back underneath the basketball hoop for her serve. Punches it over. Good pass up to the Eagles setter, and that's pushed over. Dienst gets there. Huzel hits that. Able to be handled. Back row hit. Oh. Dienst slams down hard over on the carpet in the runway. She's got a smile on her face, but I think she was a little worried that looked like a pretty hard hit. Timeout, Cardinals. Okay, coming out of the Cardinal timeout. Eagles serve. Huzel to Dienst. Huzel runs up and she wails on it. And a very nice save. Havik there. Dienst back sets to Hacker. Back line off the ceiling. They do a good job of handling that ball off the ceiling. Becker to Dienst. Over to Huzel. Partially blocked, but able to be handled. Back row hit. Becker to Dienst. To Hacker. Tries to find a spot for the ball to land, but is unable to. A little miscommunication on the Eagles side. Means point for the Cardinals. Kira Dreyer serving for the Cardinals. Sends that to the back line. Handled nicely. Good pass. Jump set. And a very good volleyball pass. Set. Spike by the Eagles for a point. 16-14 Eagles. Jump serve. Becker. Pass goes to the wrong side and is pushed right down by the Eagles for an easy point. Gabby over Dienst. Back row attempt by Huzel. And we have Huzel is down on the floor after trying to save her hit that was ruled not going over the net. Point Eagles. Becker to Dienst. To Huzel. Tried to find a soft spot on the Eagles side, and she did, right down the line in the far back left corner. Quinn in for Gabby. Madeline Huzel serving for the Cardinals in this set number 4. Drops one down, and oh, that is a very nice save. This is going to be tough. She had a chance to go and run and get that, but well-placed serve gets a point for the Cardinals. Huzel serve. Good pass to the Eagle setter, to the big hitter. That ball did not come over the net. Point Cardinals as they creep right back up here. Down by 1. Eagles coach wants a timeout. All right, after the Eagles timeout, Huzel serve. Good serve. It's a good pass to their big hitter. Partial block. Dienst over to Quinn, who sends it to the very back corner over all the Eagles to tie this one at 18. Michaela Dienst cheering on her, encouraging her team to keep up. Ooh, there's a good set. Barely makes over the net, but did big hit by Dang it off a Cardinal block and out of bounds. Side out point for the Eagles. Natalie Flores comes in to serve from the dead center in the back. Husel to Dienst. Over to Quinn. Hits it into the net. Point. Husel. Dienst has to go out of bounds to get to it. Husel was going to do a back row hit, decided not to, just pushed it over. There's a big block by either Dienst or Eckhart. They were both there. Point. Cardinals, as Maggie comes in to serve to try to tie this one up at 20. Oh, yeah. There's some confusion there. I think a lot of Eagles calling out. That person, it was going to be close. It floated, it went off her right arm and off the back wall. 20-20. Goes right back at him and hits that one out. Peyton Eckhart and Maggie go out. Riley Becker, Kara Dreyer in. As we go right down to the wire here in set number 4. Jump serve, Dreyer, Dienst, Quinn over the outreached arms of the Eagles. Oh, good save. Yeah, she can. Number 1, Ashwan Deng, she can jump. She jumped higher and got that net ball over the Cardinals' side. 22-20. Eagles lead this set number 4. Jump serve, Dreyer to Dienst, Gerald. Tried to push that over. Becker to Dienst, to Husel in the back line, and she hits it long. Coach Boffin wants a timeout. Okay, after a Cardinal timeout, 23-20 Eagles lead and serving in this set number 4. Husel to Dienst, to Gerald, blocked and handled on the Eagle side. And that one is hit long. They're calling a tip on the Cardinals. I don't see any of them arguing, so it must have been game point, Eagles. Dreyer to Dienst, to Husel, back line, hit does not make the net. And set number 4 goes to the Eagles. Okay, set number 5 in this match between the Rochester Lourdes Eagles and the Bethlehem Academy Cardinals. Michaela Dean starts it off, sends it to the back row, good pass up, and a big hit by Deng. That is in for the first point of this shortened set. We go to 15 here. Jump set is handled by Becker to Dienst, over to Quinn, who hits it off the block of the Eagles for a point. That was a good hit by Quinn. She had to power that through, and she did. Gabby Pavic back to the Cardinals to serve. That was a very good serve. That just cleared the net. Middle back for the Eagles. Wasn't able to get a handle on that one. Floater by Gabby, handled nicely. Big hit, and the Cardinals finally blocked Deng, but the block went out on the other side for a point. 2-2 in the set number 5. Becker takes over and pushes it over. That was not pretty, but it is on the Eagles side, so we'll just go with that. Becker to Dienst. Quick set to Gerald. Finds the hole over on the far right side of the Eagles side of the court. Riley Becker goes back. Punches it. Oh, and there's another home net roll over. A little bit higher this time, Riley. There we go. That's better. Good pass. Oh, that needs to go over. Good job, Becker. That was sneaky over on the Eagles side. We're able to handle that, but we're not able to handle that big hit. Lauren Wackel hit that one with authority. Ella Dahl for the Eagles. Jump serve. Husel. Dienst. Husel. She gets a good view. She gets a really good view of that court from the back row, and that's the second time she's done that same thing. She wants to wind up and hit that thing, but when there's nobody over in this lower right-hand corner of that their side of the court, she finds it. Dryers. Too long. Here, Dryer. Serving for the Cardinal. Miscommunication on the Eagles side. Timeout, Eagles. Kira Dryer serves after the timeout. Good pass by the Eagles. It's set. Try to find that soft spot in the Cardinals' D, but they are able to handle this one. Back row hit. Oh, Gabby's back row push pass was not able to find the second Cardinal that it needed to find, and that one falls to the court for an Eagle point, inside out. Becker to Eckhart. That one's over. Gabby to Dienst. Eckhart, who pushes over with a diving save on the Eagles side. Free ball over. Becker. Dienst. Husel. Oh, that one did not find the ground, but it's going to be a free ball for the Cardinals. Becker. Dienst. Oh, she tried to dink it over, but they found it. Becker fills that spot very nicely. Husel goes up and wails on one for a point. Cardinals. Nice to see after all the little push and dinks and dunks, and then someone winds up on one and hits it over. That's fun to watch. 8-4 Cardinals. Maddie Husel serving. Set number 5. That's a good pass, good set, and I think she missed that one too. The timing was off. Oh, that one not going to make it over. 9-5. Cardinals lead in this 5th set. Again, this one only goes to 15. And as Gordy Kosfeld said, it'll be here before you know it. Becker to Dienst, over to Quinn. Blocked partially. And a little bit of a communication mix-up on the Eagles side. 2 people called for it, which is better than nobody, so that's not the worst it could have been. Maggiello comes in to serve for the Cardinals. She hits that far back. That's a very good serve. That's right where the coach told her put. There's a big hit. Not able to be handled by Husel. Point. Side out. Eagles. Natalie Flores comes in for the Eagles. As this one, like the other games, are going right down to the wire. Lefty hits it over. Husel to Dienst to Gerald. Oh, she got saved there. That was out, but they saved it. Somebody's got to go get that. And that one, unforced errors there. That one should have been returned over, but it wasn't. That's the game. Cardinals regroup. Say don't let that happen again. Let's get this one. Lefty serve to Becker to Dienst to Gerald. A lot of kind of mishits there, but it's over. All right, free ball, Dienst. Battle at the net. Pretty sure Michaela or somebody, a Cardinal foot was under the net, and that was caught. Timeout, Cardinals. All right, Flores is serve to Becker. Dienst has to push it over. The pass was close, but not close enough, so she decided to push it over for a point. And now she gets to go back and serve. Let's see if we can serve this one out, Dienst. Only need 4 here. Sends that back in the corner, but it was pass. Free ball. Becker to Dienst to Hacker. Nice saving dive, and unable to push that one over. I'm going to call it a push. It's a legal push, but it's a push. BA student section says there's a net there. Back row, good set. Big hitter for, that may have been out, but good play. That one was hit by Ray Robley off a wall of Eagles, but out it goes. Timeout, Eagles. All right. After the timeout here, Michaela Dienst trying to finish this one off. Drops that one down in the middle. The Eagles are able to save a big hitter. Doesn't hit it big, but hits it effectively, and it finds the middle of the court on the BA Cardinals side. 13-9 in this 5th set that goes only to 15. Clapridge's jump serve. Oh, there's the... Well, it's 2-1 on those roll over the nets in favor of the Cardinals, but that was a timely one for the Eagles. Jump set over. Husel, Dienst, Hacker off the tip. Good pass up to the big hit. Hacker to Dienst to Gerald. Dig. Corner hit. Kind of a pooch hit, but effective. And we're going to go right down to the wire on this one by the looks of it. Cardinals looking for a side out here. Would get them to game point. Jump set. Husel to Dienst to Hacker. That is dumped up. Oh, there's a good hit. Ray Robley, Hacker off the block, saved on the Eagles side. Going to the hit. Good save by Becker. Over to Dienst, over to Quinn. Big block. Husel right there. Gerald is unable to get that one over, and BA wants a timeout. All right, after the BA timeout, jump set. Becker to Dienst. Husel's got to push this one over. We're going right down to the wire here. Free ball. Husel. Dienst. Hacker. It's dug in the back row by the Eagles. They have to free ball over. Becker to Dienst. Over to Ray Robley. It's handled by the Eagles. Dienst pushes it. Well, there's someone there this time, Michaela. Here comes a big hit. Dienst. Oh, that is pushed over. Good save by Dienst. Back up and grabs it again. Looking for the spot for it to fall. Becker digs the big hit. Nope. Hacker over. Big hit coming. That one going down. 14-12. That was a quite a volley. In comes Pavic. Out goes Ray Robley. Pavic looking just for one here. Cardinals just need one. Game point in this 5th set. Good serve. That's not a great pass, but it is handled. It's over. Becker. Dienst. Husel pushes back row. It's up to the set. That is pushed out. And that is the match. Very good match here. 15-12 in the 5th set. BA takes the match.